Well, good evening, Spirit and Truth Sanctuary, and welcome to our Wednesday night study series. We are still in Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth. I hope we never leave. It's a great series, a timeless work. It's been an amazing journey so far. As is our custom in 2023, each service that we have, both Sunday morning, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Tuesday morning and Wednesday evening, we begin with our day of devotion and our Fully Awake 365. If you have your book, grab it with me and we'll go through our daily devotion together. I'm so glad that those people are joining us from around the world. Puerto Rico, Chicago, New York, Dallas, Maine, St. Petersburg, Prague, Czech Republic, just to name a few, California, and also the ATL. So glad that you guys are joining with us tonight. We love you guys. Glad that you're here. If you will, turn to January the 18th, and we're going to jump in to our daily devotional. I'm so glad today that I remembered to drink a lot of water, that I've had time to stretch my body, that I realize that I'm awake and aware. Do you realize that you're the divine observer tonight? All right, come on, let's read our prayer of surrender. If you don't have it, close. Actually, I like to put just a little dog ear. I don't know if you can see my page there. I kind of dog ear the prayer of surrender, or you can put a gem clip. If I say gem clip, you'll know where I'm from. Not a paper clip, a gem clip. Come on. And then follow along with us. Come on, let's read our prayer of surrender together tonight. Spirit of truth, carry me where you will. Bring to me what you will. Take from me what you will. And awaken in me what you will. The Christ man is around me. The Christ mind is in me. The Christ power flows through me, and the Christ mystery exists as me. I believe it, I perceive it, and now I receive it. I am surrendered. Amen. So it is. All right. Let's jump into our affirmation. Today's teaching is called Dying Daily. We are in January, which is the month of letting go. And so each one of our our devotions in January will deal with some sense of letting go, of releasing, of surrender, of clearing out space in some ways so that you can be present in the now moment, which is all that we ever have. All right, let's read our affirmation together. Today, I understand that physical death is but a transition from one form into another, a graduation to my next level of existence. We're going to talk for just a few minutes about dying daily. So whether you personally believe in reincarnation or not, and I love the word here, in reincarnation or not, that means you have the room to consider. People ask me all the time, do you believe in reincarnation? And I say, I don't have beliefs. I consider a lot of things. I entertain many different philosophies and thoughts and opinions and mental constructs. But I don't believe or disbelieve it. I think it's fascinating to consider. I think we find it written both in many of the great world religions and also in the Gospels. Jesus refers to the reincarnative spirit and expression of Elijah expressing as John the Baptist. And so it's not foreign to any of our ways of thinking. Whether you believe it or not, we can still use reincarnation to view death as a part of a circular life cycle. So meaning something that's happening cyclically, and our birth, which if we choose to come here, or if we reincarnate, or choose to unfold further into our spiritual development, then that's possibly one reason for reincarnation. Another way to look at it is that we die many smaller deaths throughout our lifetime. So don't think about the day that this physical body dies. Think about, as the Apostle Paul might remind us, smaller deaths, daily deaths, dying daily to something. How can we rationalize this? Paul talked mostly about dying to his flesh, but I think we can take it to a higher dimension, that we die to our old way of thinking each day so that we can graduate into another level of thinking each day. Look at the third paragraph. It says, if you learn to practice these smaller deaths or dying daily as a lifestyle, then when physical death comes, you will view it more as a graduation to the next level of your existence, because you've learned to see every other death you've experienced as just the beginning of a new and better version of you. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, every day we die in some ways, and so when our bodies die, we have some level of familiarity with that. We know that the body is not permanent. watch this, as we know, our thoughts are not permanent. Our gender is not permanent. Our sexual orientation is not permanent. None of those are permanent permanent expressions of who we are. They're temporary designations and assignations of who we are, and sometimes segregations and separations. All right, look at the fourth paragraph. This is where we get into praxis. What is praxis? It is taking ideas and putting them into demonstration, putting them into function, taking something that you learn, a curriculum that you learn, and putting it into practical application in some way. That's really what praxis means. All right. Learn to face death well before the day you die by learning what things you should die to during this lifetime. What kind of things? For instance, beliefs, come on, behaviors that no longer serve you or keep you from relating properly to your fellow man. And so, yeah, the karma police are out looking for you. What behavior should you be letting go of in this lifetime so that you don't have to deal with them the next lifetime? What practices, what beliefs, what opinions, what biases, what prejudices, what sort of disenfranchisement are we placing on those who are at the literal fringes of society? Yeah, those are good things to die to daily. Die into all that lower mind. Die to any cultural conditioning that tells you have to be something to be accepted. Die to your need to be right all the time. How about that? We can die to that every day. Die to your desire to compare your life to that of others, or to judge others and treat them in a way that you would not want to be treated yourself. Most importantly, we can die every day to our fear of death. Look at that. It's just a transition. Because in doing so, you will graduate into your greatest life. Isn't that a powerful day of devotion and affirmation? Let's read our closing prayer at the very, very bottom of January the 18th. Here we go. Life-giving Spirit, help me die daily to all in me that does not reflect you. Amen. And so it is. Wow, what a powerful day of devotion. Who do you think wrote it? Do you think that was me? Or do you think that was LaDonna? Do you think you got it all figured out? If you said that it was me, yeah, you were absolutely wrong. That was a day written by my sister, and it was a powerful day. Thanks, LaDonna, for sharing that day with us. Before we jump into tonight's teaching, let me just give you a reminder. Friday, 7 a.m., we'll gather again virtually. And everybody be on Friday morning if you can. It's going to be a fun day. Fun, fantastic, fabulous, freaky Friday. Yeah, we get into some music and have a little trivia. Then we have a way to start our day in a very high vibration. So looking forward to connecting with you again on Friday morning.